Hi, so I've done the program for the strengthening of the upper back, shoulders, glutes and inner thighs, okay? Well, inner and outer thighs. So I'm just gonna run through some exercises. I'm just gonna give you about 7 or 8, nothing hectic, just to get you started off with, okay? So to begin with, we're gonna be up on the knees. Think about when you're up here that you don't want to be overarching, just kind of standing here. Find your neutral rib cage connection. You're going to extend the arms out in front of you. Remember, we don't grip the circle like so. We keep the fingers to the outside of the circle, all right? So just to here, it's just sitting in line with the chest, nice and comfortably. We inhale and we exhale. Inhale to release. Exhale to press. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can have a look as well. I'm not trying to do this and create a lot of tension. I'm just creating that pressure. So the arms are quite long. They're not stick straight. They've got a slight softening through the elbows, but it's just a gentle bit of pressure into the scapula, into the circle. So we're working all the way through these stabilizers, through the shoulders, through the chest, okay? So you're going to do about 10 of those, arms forward. We then draw the circle towards the chest. Watch out for trapezius overactivating. We want to slide those shoulder blades down. So everything is about trying to release up here through the neck and using through the upper middle back and all the way through, yeah, just through that upper middle back area, okay? As opposed to all the trapezius. So we draw the circle towards us, eyes are forward, neutral pelvic position. Remember to go at a pace that allows you to use the Pilates breath. So we inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So we inhale. You'll notice how my elbows don't do that, and I don't change the wrist angle of the wrist. My elbows are angled down slightly so that I can keep my wrist in a nice comfortable position. Be very conscious of that accordion rib cage. Abdominal brings it back, okay? So another 10 of those. We then take the circle, place it into the side of the hip. We want to roll the shoulder blades back. Watch we don't overarch here. Connect that rib cage. Fingertips to here. Again, try not to grip on the handle. Try to get the palm of the hand across the handle. So you want the other handle to be parallel to the other one. Roll the shoulder down. Be very mindful here that as you press into the circle, this doesn't happen. Watch. Or elevation. We want everything. We want that scapula, the shoulder blade, held in its neutral position, so we stabilize the muscles to keep it there. So we breathe in. If you find this arm is doing this, just place it gently on the hip, okay? So we do 10 of those. We then go to the other side and we do 10 on the other side, okay? Then we're going to take the fitness circle, place it into this arc between the top of the shoulder. There's a bumpy part, the acromion process, and the start of the neck, just into a position that feels comfortable. Again, we maintain the neutral rib cage connection, relax the shoulders, we inhale, little bit of pressure. So we work into the front of the shoulder, into the bicep, and by not doing this, by not elevating the scapula, we stabilize and use those shoulder scapular stabilizers, okay? So we do 10 on this side, and then we pop it over, and we do 10 on that side. I'm gonna turn sideways to the next one, the triceps. We take the arms up and over. Watch that as you do this, you don't lift the shoulder blades up. You draw the scapula down the back again. If I turn here, watch the elbows aren't going out to the side, but draw them in slightly closer together. So the circle is behind the head. We inhale. gentle squeeze. Watch, that doesn't happen. Okay, can you see how that angle of this part of my arm stays the same? It doesn't change, okay? 10 to 15 triceps. Then we will do 1, 2, 3, yeah. We'll have the circle, and what I want you to do is to place it on the chest like so, and place the fingers here to the front, almost like you're giving the circle a big hug. We're going to go into your spinal rotation, so we find our neutral ribcage connector, we breathe in, we exhale, rotate, press 1, little bit further 2, little bit further 3, and we come back to center. So you've been really mastering that one. I just want to try and give it a slight different feel. So we really get the shoulder girdle stabilizers working, but we still get the rotation through the spine, and we still get the activation of the core. So we breathe in, we exhale, inhale, come back to center. Inhale, come back to center. Okay? Always about that pelvis forward. Last two, we're going to lie down on our side. We're going to put one foot into the circle and then place the other foot on top of the circle. We're going to go down into a straight line. Not sure if the camera gets that bit, so I'll have to just nice and straight with the body. We want to really consciously think about lifting the waistband. So you see how you've got that gap between, you can see the light between, that's what you want to aim for, okay? So we're lifting the ribcage and the waistband, the neck and shoulders are very relaxed. I would say for you on here, take a cushion that's going to keep your head in line with your body, okay? If this doesn't feel comfortable. So we're going to make sure the feet are not rotated up and out. Keep the pelvis packed, keep the legs parallel. We're going to breathe in and exhale, press down on the circle. Be mindful that your bottom leg isn't just completely relaxed. So that's my bottom leg relaxed and I'm pressing. There's just a lot of tension through here. Watch the difference. I engage. Both of my legs are activated. Long, energy through the toes. Draw the rib cage connection. Watch that when your rib cage connect, you don't over hunch through the chest. You're still long. Breathe in and release. Be really mindful with this one that shoulders don't hunch up. You keep them relaxed. And watch that as you press down, you only press down as much as you can still feel. Sometimes people press down and this happens. And all of this comes out. You want to press down and keep that activation, okay? So you also want to be careful when you press down, when you come up, that doesn't happen. And you get the spring. You inhale. You do everything with control. Last one, you take the foot in. So you do about 10 of those, okay? 10 to 15. Put the top foot in, flex both of your feet again, keep the hips stacked, press up against the circle 10 times, okay? And then if you want to do any stretching with the circle, you can take one foot in, take it towards the heel so you're not here at the toe and really stretching it out. Just take it here so the foot can be gentle. So you've got your hamstring stretch. Just make sure I'm in the picture. You've got your hamstring stretch. And again, when we did it the other day, we held with just one hand, really relaxed the shoulders. We then got inner thighs, adductor stretch. Again, stabilize. Sometimes people do this one with the hand in that position. It sometimes feels a bit more comfortable in the shoulder. It just depends. Then you come back to the center, change hands, and then allow yourself to just guide that leg over. Sometimes it's quite nice, you can get a bit of a stretch through here as well if you really pull forward, but just really listen to your back on the day and see how you feel, okay? Be really mindful. Something I didn't correct you on last week was that when you did this one, you really went over like this. See what happens here? My shoulder, my chest lifts. I want you only to go over as far as you can keep this shoulder connected to the mat. The shoulder and arm, really the back of the shoulder must be really connected to the mat, okay? That's as far as you go. Okay. Enjoy.